guys, I went to Bolton Toy Fair on Sunday and I did a little bit of filming. I had a stall there, obviously I had a stall there. I always have a stall at Bolton, don't I? But yeah, I did a little bit of filming. Now, normally I go around and do a full walk around video, and I realised halfway around that I couldn't really make a full walk around video on this occasion because most of the traders were still setting up, so the stalls were practically empty. It's not great. By the time all the stalls were set up, I didn't have time anymore to go around and film. I could quickly nip out, get a minute or two, come back. So what I'm doing instead is I'm giving you a bit of a highlight. So as I walk around, I was filming and I'm cutting out all the dead stalls, all the empty stalls, all the stalls that were hardly set up, and I'm just kind of focusing on the things that I think are worth looking at. Okay, so yeah, Bolton Toy Fair. Let's take a look. And we start off with a stall full of plushies. Normally won't focus on these, but I saw that dragon and I thought, is it something to do with Godzilla? No, it's not. I had to make sure I caught these. It's not often you see much Jurassic Park stuff, apart from Rex's Reviews stall. Obviously it's all Jurassic Park. Well, it was nice to see some more Jurassic Park, and I was very tempted by that Triceratops there. Yes, I don't know why, because I don't collect Jurassic Park, but I was quite tempted by that one. Get the Jungle Explorer every now and then, and you do sometimes see some Lost Worlds. Manta Force lunchbox. Oh, I was so tempted by that. I did plan to go back later and get it, but someone beat me to it. Didn't you, Kev? That's right, Kev of Manic Miners. He beat me to that one. As usual, lots of Black Series on show, but it was nice to see some Turtles stuff there. This is the guy that I got the Mark's Dalek off last time. Now sat in the cabinet behind me, and he had quite a nice Rock Lord in the box, and this, what I'm guessing is a bootleg Back to the Future DeLorean time machine kind of toy. At least I don't think it's original. But this Buddy L Spider-Man set really caught my attention. I've had all of those models separately over the years, but I've never seen them in the box like that before, so that was quite nice, quite nice. He always has a good spread. Automan there, Automan, blooming hell. Yeah, he always has a good spread, but sometimes you can't always see it because of the light behind him. It is what it is. It doesn't look good on camera, unfortunately, but he does always have some really cool stuff. Evil Knievel, I didn't see that on the day. Wow. This gentleman that I just passed with the camera, he was not pleased that I was recording. He seemed to think that I was interested in his conversation. Listen, anyone who goes to these fairs, if you see me walking around with the camera, I try not to record anyone anyway, but if you particularly don't want to be in shot, just tap me on the shoulder and say, if you did catch me on camera, would you mind cutting me out? You know, I'm not here to record people, I'm here for the toys. And I'll stress this a little bit later as well. Now, this stall's Big Kid Collectibles. You'll be able to find him on Instagram, and he always has the best of the best of the best. I've just realised there's all those tailspin things there, which I didn't even notice. I'm recording them and I didn't even notice them on the day. Wow. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Some modern Star Wars there. Well, I say modern, it's 90s now, isn't it? Does it still class as modern? I know the vintage collectors would definitely say so, but yeah. Not heavily into the die-cast, as you know, but I do think it's amazing how much time the traders spent lining all these up on a morning. Same here with Pickle Lane. They spend a lot of time setting up their stall on a morning. Kudos to them. Lots of model kits. This chap's here every time. Always has plenty of model kits. Again, another one that I assume they spend a lot of time, although you could probably stand the minifigures up on the studs, can't you, before you arrive. I've had stuff from this trader before, carded Star Wars figures. I got a big Doctor Who novel collection from them before. And here we are at Grimble Comics. He had some beauties this time. Look at that, Thundercats! Oh, Superman and Masters of the Universe, Transformers issue 1, Robocop. Oh, there's beauties there, beauties there. Really had some fantastic stuff. Had in the past tense as well, because I do believe he sold most of them. That Toxic Avengers as well. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Love these bootleg Madballs. They're pretty sweet. And a Super Soaker. You don't see them about. It has a lot of Japanese import stuff at the moment. Those... I forget the name of them. But the eggs, the transforming eggs. He had like Mecha Godzilla and King Ghidorah. Lots of soft vinyl there. Some really nice ones, all with the tags that he's brought over himself. He's imported them himself. He stole my title. I used to have the title there of all the awesome Godzilla stuff, and I've stopped taking it, and he started taking it. Some really cool stuff there. Look at that Jeeg. We'll see more of that Jeeg later on. Had to get these pocket games in as well, these Pocketeers. Old Palitoy ones. Tommy pocket games as well. There's brilliant stuff, some real nostalgia there. It really is. And then we saw Rex's reviews, and he had this fantastic Flintstones Dino? I can't remember now. And he had some Doctor Who. Yes, Doctor Who. I was surprised to see it, and then I remembered what story it was. It's Invasion of the Dinosaurs. Well, of course, it's dinosaurs. Galactic Man. Oh, it goes by a lot of names as that one, but it's always nice to see it. Shockwave, of course. I think this was BK Collectibles. Yes, BK Collectibles. Excellent trader. Always has some good stuff. He once wore his Gone mask for me in one of my videos. Lego seems to be getting very commonplace at these fairs now. A lot of traders are selling Lego. Now, I said I'd come back to this, and here I am. I was recording at this stall, and one guy, I've cut the sound out, but he was very threatening. He swore because there was someone recording him, and that if I didn't get the camera out of his face, then he would effing punch me. Well, I think you could see from the footage the camera was in no one's face. You get some people like that, I suppose. Can't please everyone, can you? And yet this chap, always very happy to see me. What is that zombie mask? It's awesome. Proper mishmash of stuff on that store. This is an interesting one. They've been there a couple of times now, where they've had all these like custom-made cowboy dioramas and figures. They're unusual in the fact that you don't see them very often. I don't know how well they do at an event like this, but I think they're pretty cool. Oh, Funko Pops, bane of my existence. Nice C-3PO and R2 there by Kotobukiya. Very nice. Nice vintage Lego box there. Just the box though. On that space one. Just an empty box. Not sure about the forest one, I didn't speak to him about that. This guy always has some nice stuff as well. He's the guy I got some Beast Wars from at York. A friend of mine here, Daz, he always has some brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Vintage and modern. There's a good mix. He's always buying collections and whatnot, but so do I. This guy always has a nice spread. It's a wonder how he manages to get all this stock here. He must have a really, really large van or a truck. But he always has a really good display. You know, in terms of quantity, I mean, some brilliant stuff. Plenty modern horror and whatnot here, NECA and everything, but had to focus in on this Razor Crest. Sealed as well. Very nice. Very nice. Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! An SH Monster Hearts figure. Very nice, lovely. Lots of Pokemon as well, lots of Pokemon. Like I said, more and more Lego appearing at these events now, even these smaller ones. These smaller events are getting more and more. Oh,
Manta Force. We like a bit of Manta Force.
These badges are cool. Vintage Star Wars badges. Or pin buttons, as they probably call them in the States.
Great big Batman Funko Pop.
Doctor Who trader was there. Lots of cool stuff as usual. I missed that Dapple Dalek. If I'd seen that, I'd have probably picked it up. I was tempted by that Starship Enterprise as well, but some other trader beat me to that one. Converters, nice boxed one. Don't know if it was complete though, and a real Action Toys, I think it is Godzilla 2. Very nice. I did have that in, but it's gone now. And a red, blood red Dorme Godzilla as well. That Turtles tin took me back. I had one of those when I was a kid, and I was going to ask him about it at this point, but it was already discussing it with someone who'd just sold it, so I'd missed that one. Home Alone NECA figures, awesome. And I had to have a good rummage through these boxes. Always has the best die casters, this one. Always has the best. Yak Face! Blue Snag as well. Did ask about the Yak Face. The trader wanted to do me a very special deal of £300. A little bit over budget for me. Beetleborgs is nice. I quite like that one. The Blue Stinger. That box is a lot emptier than it was. He sold loads of those now. Nice Predator there. Stealth Predator. Very nice indeed. And Bishop as well. Queen Attack Bishop. Half a Bishop. That was quite taken by this pop-up book. I didn't notice it at first, but then I realised what it was. I was like, oh, it's the Tron pop-up book. Very, very sweet. And of course I can't go to Bolton without running into my mate, Nick. Once again, back at Nemo Studios.
Those things have fallen over.
Hello, Nick. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
It's tidying. It's tidying.
Tidying up, things falling over.
You had a busy morning?
No.
Oh, I thought you had. Okay, I'll cut that out, shall I?
No, it's alright. It's quiet. It's, to be honest, it's the week before the NEC.
Yeah, I
So
was
it's
thinking
always
that.
going to be quiet. Very nice. My esteemed colleague is buying pop. He knows what I think of that.
You've been buying what, Steve?
Pop.
Ugh.
No. This is good because he doesn't have to be making that noise near me. I just don't. Making that noise near me. Right.
What we got new?
Well, we got loads new.
Well,
So,
what do you want to show first?
the ever-growing Cosmic Cowboys line is grown again. So we've now got, to coincide with the Legacy comic, which is here. Legacy comic is the first time that you can get all of the Stormforce pages together in one hit. Originally it was published between 86 and 87 as part of the Battle with Stormforce comics.
Okay.
We tracked them all down. We've professionally scanned them, we've digitally restored them, and now you can buy them. Somebody called Cosmic Toy Man. And now you
What's
can.
that? What's that?
I'll show you that now. And now you can. Now you can get them all in one book for the first time ever. We did the hard work, so you don't have to, and all that for £5 whole.
Excellent.
Yep. To coincide with that, we have the Rohorse with Iron Jaw. That is the first Cosmic Cowboys vehicle creature.
Vehicle creature.
Yes.
I like it.
Robotic horse, comes with the rider. We elected to go more pedigree marks Lone Ranger than go Star Wars Tauntaun. So that's
Fair
why
enough.
we've done the figure with the bow legs, so he can sit on top of it rather than there be a hole in the robot.
I think that'll fit with a lot of 90s toy collectors as well, through the Spider-Man and Batman
Yeah.
on the motorbike and such.
Exactly. So, yeah, Cosmic Cowboys is ever growing. We've also got this down here, which is in limited numbers. We acquired an original piece of Cosmic Cowboys artwork from Don, who was the original artist, and we've had that scanned and we've had that made into prints here, so you can own it too.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Are you going to build up enough so you can release a colouring book?
No. No colouring books.
It's very nice.
What else is new? Pocket horror. It's your first look at pocket horror, because again, we do actually listen to folk. We do listen to people when they say, you know, well, this is great, but we're not too keen on that, or this is great, we're not too keen on this. And you know, people were saying that they liked the boxed figures that we did, they liked the super deluxe fiendish feet that we did, but price obviously is always a factor, and size was a factor. So we decided to really lean in to the pocket horror element, and that's why they are now smaller, more manageable, better for you to collect. And in all honesty, probably the nicest horror figures we've ever made, I think.
Cool.
Which I'm quite pleased with. Everything else is as everything does, to be honest. There's stuff that you've seen from us before, so we've got V-Rocks, there's, you know, Daft Punk over there in their Tron styling, we've got Sophie, the Super Shop, we've done a bit of a restock on the trapdoor, obviously showing off Blade Runner still. Just to put it out there as well with Blade Runner, that those pre-orders are about to close. So you'll be able to still buy the figures individually, but you won't be able to buy the set to get the free one. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, if you're hanging out or going, well, I'm not sure, maybe, I don't know, who knows, etc., then yeah, you don't need to.
So, if you want them, do it now, or forever hold your peace.
Hold your peace, yeah. Wave 2 is already in Scotland.
Excellent.
So, yes.
Excellent.
And while we're on the subject of things that are coming up or pretty much done, obviously we spotted this earlier. So let's go back to this for a moment, shall we? When I find it, should have had this pre-prepared. So that, which you and I have talked about on stream, and you've had up on various streams, etc. So that is Cosmic Toy Man.
That looks quite cool.
He does look quite cool, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does look quite cool. And we have a box of Cosmic Toy Man.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
We all know what's in the box.
What's in the box is Cosmic Toyman in all of his glory.
Oh, very nice.
So there he is.
Oh, I do love it. Yay!
There he is. You have a supply of them, but a very limited one at that.
Yes. Yeah.
So make sure you get a hold of those people.
Yep.
I'm very pleased with him. He came out great.
He has come out really well.
He came out great. I think he came out really, really good.
Those
And what
colours
we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a thing here, because not even Gareth has seen this yet.
Oh.
Not even Gareth has seen this yet, and he's going to flip his lid, because he always flips his lid with stuff. So, and this is genuine as well. He's genuinely never seen this.
I don't know what he's talking about,
No,
actually.
so there is Cosmic Toyman in all of his glory.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was going to be I thought it was going to be like the, the traditional colour of glow-in-the-dark stuff.
Like the kind of weird off yellow.
Yeah.
We've been using green at the moment.
Right,
so,
awesome.
So, yeah, green is the kind of glow colour that we've been using right now. So.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. That's going to look cool in the cabinet.
Yeah. So he's a one of one at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sure as you go, you'll usually come up with something. You've got some more of those in there as well.
Some more whites.
Some more whites.
Blanks.
Yeah.
Excellent.
3 of those in there.
So 2 of those are claimed. Yeah.
Fair enough. But there we go. So that's yours, good sir. We'll hand you over this to you in a moment. Once we've finished the chatting.
Excellent.
Yes.
Very happy, very happy.
All good in the hood. All good in the hood. But again, I think like everybody, we're just gearing up to next weekend, which is going to be the NEC Toy Fair, which by all accounts, all stalls have sold out. 580 stands next weekend, so it's going to be busy, I think.
That's at the NEC.
Are you trading? Are you?
No, I'm not trading, I'm just browsing.
You will be attending.
I'm attending with pennies.
Oh, excellent. Everyone likes it when you attend with pennies.
With pennies.
Yes, we should be trading as always.
Excellent.
If you are around, come and say hello.
Of course I will.
Well, not you, I meant the general public. I know you.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'll be there.
But yes, it'll be. It should be fun. We haven't had an NEC since April.
So
it's always good to go back.
Which was the first one I've attended in 18 years.
Really? Can't understand why you don't trade at it. You can't understand either, can you, public? Why he doesn't trade at it?
It's 2 hours drive there, 2 hours drive back on top of an 8-hour day.
Let me get that violin out.
I work all week as well.
And we all don't. It's alright, we've known each other a long time, that's why we can talk to each other less.
Too long.
Yeah, it is. You'd get less for GBH. You really would in this society as well. That's a shocker. Yeah. But yes, all good in the hood. It's all very fun.
From Nemo to Cosmic Toys.
Some vintage carded Ghostbusters. These came into the shop yesterday and I haven't had a chance to film them for what's new. So let's have a look at them now. Fearsome Flush, that's the rarest of the bunch that came in. Nice condition, just a little bit of a ding on the bubble there. But it's a nice one to have in the collection, is that, if you're a Ghostbusters collector. But then we've also got these mini traps, Gruesome Granny, and I forget what the mailman's called, but something mailman. All of which are foreign, and then we've got the Fright Features one there as well. Fright Features Ray Stamps. Nice little lot there that came in just yesterday. Another one that just came in this week is this Sound Blaster rather, Masterpiece figure. Acoustic Blaster by Robot Paradise, also known as Fans Toys. So a nice one is that. Lots of nice SH Figure Arts figures there. Another one that I haven't shown you in any videos yet is this set of Star Trek Borg Assimilation figures by Art Asylum. I did warn you that we would be coming in though, didn't I? We've got a sale going on at the moment on the Indiana Jones figures. And then the last of the things that came in this week that I haven't shown you is this wonderful and incredibly rare Inspector Gadget figure by Bandai. Sadly, it does have some damage there. One of those extending neck tubes has a crack. It seems to be a common fault with it because I found others with the same damage online. But still a hefty price tag for it because it is such a rare piece. And it is complete in box there.
Oh, and I almost forgot. This Miles Morales bust was brought in by JoshyyBoyyToys. Cheers, Josh.
Lots of lovely Gundam. Sale on Spawn figures. And a small selection of Star Wars Black Series as well. Also got a sale on indie figures as well. And obviously there's all the loose figures that I always bring. They always do quite well to these.
So yeah, it wasn't a super duper event, but there was some nice stuff there still. There's some stuff there for your modern collectors, some stuff there for your vintage collectors. An awful lot of diecast, an awful lot of train, but there always is, isn't there? It's nice to see there's more and more of my kind of gear appearing there, you know, our kind of collectibles appearing there. And it was nice to be able to come away with a bag full of stuff. Although, I've got to be honest, some of this I'd already arranged to buy with Kev from Manic Miners. He posted them on his Instagram, and I had to have them. We got the 3... Oh, I forget who it is that's done these now. I've got these for sale in the shop, but brand new. And I don't want to open them, but I wanted to have a little play around with these and see what they were like. Now, there's not much articulation. Obviously, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Jumbo, I believe. He's got his popcorn gun, his pop gun, whatever they call it. And yeah, he's cool. Very bright, very colourful. I like him. I do indeed. And then there's Shorty. Now, he doesn't come with a popcorn gun because he's a boxer, isn't he? He's got his boxing gloves on. Again, really, really cool. I like the sculpt. There's very, very limited articulation on these. It's literally just the arms that go up and down at the shoulders. They have a little bit of articulation that way, not much. And the head turns. That's it. That's pretty much it. And there was a set of 3 of them, wasn't there, that they did? And there is, of course, the 3rd one here. Now, he does have a loose leg, in all honesty. The leg comes off, but it's where it should have been glued together in the factory, and you know what? Well, see for yourself. There's no glue on it. So obviously it's just dropped off. So, yeah, that'll be an easy fix, just a spot of glue and it'll be fine. So, yeah, I'll get on that in a little while. What else did I get? A customer has been coming in to my shop since before I had the shop. So they've been buying from me since the market days, so like 25 years ago. But I don't get anything in for her recently. She's a Snoopy collector. Not Peanuts in general, just Snoopy. just the character of Snoopy. I've not had anything for years for her. Anyway, I came across 4 little Snoopy figures, which I'm hoping that she'll like. There's this one where he's... Is it him or is it might be his girlfriend? Got a watering can and he's watering the garden. There's these little PVC figures like the Smurfs. One where he's playing the violin. One where he's playing a mandolin or some kind of guitar or something. Got a straw hat on. And another kind of guitar. This one's a Snoopy with whiskers. It must be an older guy. Might be his dad. Might be Snoopy's dad. So yeah, they were quite cheap. I think that she'll like those. She'll get them quite cheap as well. We got 3 Godzilla related items from that box that I said I was going to have rummaged through. There was this pink bootleg Godzilla. So it's black with pink paint on the back. It is missing a couple of the dorsal plates, 1 there and 2 just there. It is what it is. It's from the 1980s, is this? Early 80s at that as well, I think. He's quite a charmer though, isn't he? It is quite a charmer. I don't have many bootlegs in the shop, so I thought I'd definitely pick that one up. And 100% it was this one that caught my attention. The bootleg Gigan. Yes, there was no way this wasn't coming home with me. He's got... I call them toy box marks. You know, when toys are thrown in a toy box and kids are sort of like rummaging through and one toy leaves a mark on the other toy. It's got a lot of them. They're all over his chest there, and I kind of think it adds to the character. This guy's had a lot of love. It's that old rubber kind of stuff, and it's a China one. Yep, just says China on the foot, but I like him. I think he's quite cool. That beak is... yeah, full of character. Love that stuff. And then there was an official one. This is a Trendmasters King Ghidorah from Godzilla King of the Monsters line that they had back in, I think it was the late 90s. Yeah, he was like 95, 96. It was right before the TriStar movie. And he's one of those bendy figures. He's quite cool. There's no splits or cracks in him, which is quite nice. I think he did me the... Yeah, he did me the 3 of those for 20 quid, so thank you very much, that guy. Very, very good of you. And there was... The other 3 items I got from James at Grimble Comics. Thank you very much, James. He looked after me once again. Rummaging through his toys, I found this. Now this is going to go straight into this cabinet here. It's a Mighty Max, but it's a McDonald's Mighty Max, and I don't have the McDonald's Mighty Max. And I have looked online. You find them for like 15 quid. They're not super expensive. They're not super rare, but they're always yellow, and I mean yellow. They've usually discoloured really badly. Anyway, this guy, it's the Yeti. He's not yellowed. He's a really, really nice white. That's how they're meant to be. And he's got one of those toy box marks on the back. I could probably get that off, but I'm happy with it. And inside there, I didn't realise the Max is glued in. That's why these never lose the Max. They've always got the Max because they're fastened in. But yeah, pretty cool. Max can run around away from, well, run circles around rather, the Yeti there. So yeah, really, really happy with that. It's nice to get something that you really weren't expecting to find. Happy with that one. And I picked this up just because last time I had one, it went as quick as that. And it's the Gamera Microman, or Microman, a lot of you might know him as. You get your time traveller style Microman in there, and he can actually dress up inside the Gamera suit. And they did, was it 3 Gameras? I know they did a 90s Gamera and they did a 60s Gamera. This is the 60s Gamera. I'm not sure if they did Gamera the Brave, but yeah, this is the Showa era one anyway, so awesome. Probably the more popular of the ones that they've done. So happy with that. And yeah, you see it in the video. Whether or not you pay much attention to it is another matter, but yeah, Jeeg. I was looking, this was at the very end of the day really. I was looking for something. I went round a couple of stalls. I was like, I'm gonna choose something, because I don't know if you guys know, but I do a toy of the day on Instagram and Facebook, and it doesn't always have to be a toy that's available through the shop. It can be a toy from my collection. Usually is from the shop, but it can be a toy from my collection or someone else's. And I thought I'd have a quick look around and just see if I could find something different, something unusual, something I've never seen before, that could be today's toy of the day, which was on Sunday. And while I was looking on James's stall, I saw this and I was like, are we alright to get this out of the box? I said, because I just want to take some photos of it and it can be today's toy of the day. And he was quite flattered and over the moon at the fact that I would choose something from his stall as toy of the day. And he was like, oh yeah, definitely. So we got it out, I posed it, I took photos of it, and while I was taking photos of it, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, this thing, I really, really like this thing. I have no idea what it is, I've never seen it before, but I really, really liked it. And so boxed it all back up again, put it back on his stall, walked away, and within 10 minutes I went back to his stall and I said, go on then, I'll have it. And yeah, it's this guy. He is complete, absolutely 100% complete. As you can see, the box there is jam-packed. And don't fall. In there he's got his unused rockets. They fire out of the centre of his chest. And his unused fist missiles, which yes, they fire from his fists. He's got his poster type thing to show you what to do with him, instructions, and obviously the inner tray. Now the inner tray is really, really thin plastic and that's got a few breaks. It is what it is. I'm not too fussed about that. And it had the top piece that goes over the top and holds him into that tray. But yeah, I didn't realise at first, because on the box, as you can see, it shows you it solid colours. But then there's this sticker over the middle of it, because this one's a translucent coloured one. Made out of translucent plastic, and yeah, it's a bit like those Micromans where they're magnetic and you can, you know, how you can pose them just like those. Obviously they're not magnetic, but these are, and they all come apart and everything. They're really good, really good fun. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. As soon as I got it out of the box and saw what it was, I was like, yeah, it's nice, isn't that? So this came home with me, and I'm going to find somewhere in these cabinets for me to display him. He is a nice one, a very, very nice one. So thanks, James, for that. Thanks for doing me a deal on the Gamera and the Mighty Max. You know, you didn't have to. I was quite happy as they were. So appreciate that. And yeah, that's it for this week's well, for the Bolton Toy Fair. I'm gearing up now because it's Thursday night as I record this, and then I'm going to edit it straight away. And I'm gearing up because on Sunday we've got the NEC Toy Fair. And although I'm not trading, I will be going. I'll be taking my camera with me, and I'll see whether or not I can get some footage. I didn't manage to get any last time because I had a problem with a finger, didn't I? And it all swollen up and I couldn't even hold the camera. I'm hoping I'll have no issues this time. Alright, okay, well thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what your favourite piece was that I picked up. Let me know if you saw anything while I was walking around that I should have been bringing back with me, or that you would have been bringing back with you. And whether or not you plan on attending the next Bolton Toy Fair. I'll be there. Hope to see some of you there too. Right, okay, I'm going to get off now, so thanks for watching. And bye-bye.